It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Cleveland Browns and the Atlanta Falcons coming up next.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen up here in the booth. And Greg, this is one of those games that it's a little old school. Maybe if it was in black and white, it would be fitting, right? We got a couple of teams who love to hand it off and see their running backs do it on the ground.
It's just so cool, and you mentioned it, Mike. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, this would have been the norm on any given weekend, but we're seeing the game trend to more of a passing-style offense. If you want to score points, it mostly comes through the air. So for these two kind of throwback offenses that rely so heavily on their running backs, for anybody that loves old-school power football, I think we're in for a treat.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now, former Georgia Bulldog back in his home state, it's Nick Chubb. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, here's Watson. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you could see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Watson. Now he'll run it. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Nick Chubb, touchdown Browns. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray McLeod on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. They'll be led out by the lefty from the University of Washington. It's Michael Penix.
Mike, I remember the first time I watched one of his college games, and I was blown away. I mean, the accuracy. That ball looks like it's jumping out of his hand. He is physically talented. He's mature. He's played a lot of football. He has overcome a lot of adversity, man. That is a formula for success in the NFL. He might have to wait a little bit to find his time, but the more opportunities he gets, like here in this one.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Browns offense ready now for their 2nd drive. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Off he goes.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
Watson going to give it to Chubb. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. From the shotgun, here's Watson. Now he'll run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down. Shotgun snap to Watson. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. Now Chubb. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll get this inside the 20. A nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Browns with the advantage. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Watson. He runs with it. And he's in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Cleveland. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. He's to midfield. What a great return. All the way down to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the ground, it's Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play.
On 2nd down, here's Penix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. Officially, it's a 30, and this is blocked.
And that's just a really good effort there. Remember, if he misses the ball and he runs into the kicker, that's an automatic first down, but he doesn't. Not only does he get through, almost untouched, he's able to get a hand on it and block the kick.
Nick Chubb and the rest of the Browns offense set to take over again. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. Wow, it wasn't for lack of effort. He tried every which way to elude the defense, but he was outnumbered. They finally got him down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of yards. To throw on second down is Watson. Now he takes off, and he's going to be out of bounds, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Throwing is Watson. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They run a toss to Chubb. And the Browns are likely going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 10-yard line.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy game.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Penix on 3rd down. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all... He really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
The Browns offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter, looking to run away with this one before halftime. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Play action. Watson. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They'll run right here with Chubb. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Third and long. On play action, it's Watson. He'll try to run for it. Oh, yeah. A huge play just before the half. It's a gain of 43 yards. That escapability on display. As you can see, the rushing total now over 100 yards from the quarterback position. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. That is brought in. And they're going to get this all the way inside the 5. A huge play just before the half. 36 yards. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they get the timeout. Here now, 2nd down and goal. A play fake. Now Watson to throw. He'll tuck it, and he is in. Deshaun Watson. Touchdown, Browns. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
And that's a bit of a gamble, but I really like the aggressive play call. Understanding here before the half, we don't want 3. We're trying to come away with 6, and he forgoes the field goal try. They take a shot in the end zone, and they come away with a touchdown.
So we've reached halftime, and no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Falcons offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Slot man in motion left. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he's going to have enough there for the 1st down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Falcons, 1st down.
From the gun, here is Penix. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
In trouble, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives. Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline,
and he will score. Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons get back in it. It is 21-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Pierre Strong on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Browns offense and quarterback Deshaun Watson getting set for their next drive. Off play action, here's Watson. First down throw there is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
3rd and long. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. There he goes again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Taking off. And he's going to take it into the end zone. It's a touchdown. There is a penalty marker down, but it looks like this one's going to hold up.
Defense. That penalty is declined.
Hopkins now to tack on the extra point. His kick is good, and the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Falcons 7. Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. McLeod now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the Here's 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another run here for Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
London brought in motion. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Watson now on 1st down. Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. So, Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit, and after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. To return is Williams. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Falcons offense ready for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 1st and 10 now from the 36. This is caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. No gain to show for it. Penix gonna throw again. He's gonna keep it himself. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That is a gain of 20. And what a chance now. 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal, 1-yard line.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Ray McCloud. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown. Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot, and I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout, and they'll take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. And that a record run. It will break Colin Kaepernick's single-game mark for rushing yards by a quarterback. Kaepernick had 181 back in the divisional playoff, January of 2013. This game surpasses that one. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Watson going to give it to Chubb. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. To the left side, he's got Njoku.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Browns will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
It's a big play there on third down, but there is a marker down, and that is not a good sign for the offense. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll try to throw it with Penix. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. To throw again, it's Penix.
That's good for the Falcons.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice job with the protection up front. Just nobody could get open downfield, so it's a combination of your offensive weapons have to do a better job taking advantage of that time to work and separate. But also, how impressive is that by that defense to be able to cover for that amount of time?
On third down, Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the